In these problems, we are converting between units of measure. So we're converting from feet to inches, feet to yards, centimeters to meters, feet to yards again. And to do these, you need to know some of the basic facts. How many inches are in a foot, how many feet in a yard, how many centimeters in a meter. If there's some of those that you're not sure of, just look them up. Go on Google, figure out how many feet in a yard, type that in and get those facts, because you'll need them to get these right. This first one, you probably know how many inches are in a foot. So 1 foot equals 12 inches. And you might know that if I have 8 feet, I'm going to multiply by 12 to get inches. But you might not know that. How do you know you have to multiply? Well, if you ever get confused about whether you're multiplying or dividing, there is a foolproof method for this. It involves fractions, but it's really not that hard. I'm going to start with 8 feet. This is what we're starting with. And I'm going to write that as a fraction. 8, you can write as a fraction as 8 over 1. Now the feet goes on top, and that's important. The feet sticks with the number here. And now we're going to multiply this by something, what I like to call a conversion factor. And there are 2 possible conversion factors based on this fact that 1 foot equals 12 inches. You can say 1 foot over 12 inches, or you can say 12 inches over 1 foot. One of those we're going to use. The trick is that we want, if the feet are on top here, we want the feet to be on the bottom in the one we multiply it by. So I'm going to pick this one because feet are on the bottom. So I'm going to put that over here, 12 inches, 1 foot. The reason we do that, when you have 2 fractions multiplied together, you're allowed to cancel things that are in common on the top and the bottom, including units. So this, the foot up here, the feet up here, the feet down here, they cancel. And what we're left with is this fraction to multiply. And, you know, when you multiply fractions, you multiply across the top and across the bottom. So we get 8 times 12 and 1 times 1. So that's going to be 96 over 1. So there are 96 inches in 8 feet. And that's our answer. Okay, that might seem a little complicated for what might have been a simple problem, but this is a foolproof method. Let's take a look at this one. It says 30 feet, how many yards? Well, I know, or I can look up, that 1 yard equals 3 feet. So my conversion factors would be 1 yard over 3 feet, or 3 feet over 1 yard. Now I'm going to start with 30 feet, put that over 1, and I want to multiply it by the one that has feet in the bottom, which is that one. So 1 yard on top, 3 feet on the bottom. Aha! So when I multiply my fraction here, I get 30 times 1. Well, the feet cancel. So 30 times 1 is 30, and 1 times 3 is 3. So this is 30 divided by 3, which equals 10, and we end up in yards. All right, let's try another. This one says 1,800 centimeters equals how many meters? Well, if you don't know, you should look up and see that 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. So our conversion factors here could be 1 meter over 100 centimeters, or 100 centimeters over 1 meter. Now we'll start with 1,800 centimeters. So we want to choose the conversion factor here that has centimeters on the bottom. That's this one. So multiply by 1 meter over 100 centimeters. Our centimeters will cancel, and we get 1,800 divided by 100. That's 18, and we end up in meters. Okay, last one. We've got 24 feet, and how many yards is that? So there is 1 yard per 3 feet, or 3 feet per 1 yard. We start with feet, so 24 feet over 1 times, and we'll choose the one with the feet on the bottom, so that's 1 yard per 3 feet. And we multiply across the top, we get 24 The feet are canceling, so this will end up being in yards. And 1 times 3 is 3. So this is 24 divided by 3, or 8 yards. So that is a method to help you not get confused, hopefully, when you're converting units of measure.